Hello and welcome to Brian's Book and Film. The film we're talking about today is Roadhouse from 1989, directed by Rowdy Herrington. This film had a budget of $15 million in 1989, which equates to about $40 million in today's money. At the box office, it made $61.6 million, which is around $165.9 million today, which was pretty impressive. It runs at 114 minutes. So in the lead role, we've got Patrick Swayze, who plays Dalton. There's no first name. Kelly Lynch plays Elizabeth Dr. Elizabeth Clay. Sam Elliott, who plays Wade Garrett. Kevin Teague plays Frank Tillman. Red West plays Red Webster. And Ben Gazzara plays the evil villain, Brad Wesley. So we start off with the shot of the nightclub where Dalton is the cooler, the head bouncer. He's in a nightclub, and trouble breaks out, and he sort of gives the nod to the lads and sort that out, and that's where Frank Tillman steps in. Frank Tillman is headhunting Dalton to come to Jasper, Missouri, to take over his club, to run his club for him, provide security at the Double Deuce. The trouble is, this film, it's been done before. If you've not seen Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze, you've seen it. You've already seen it. He's a hired gun. He leaves his gig at the bar he's in, goes to Jasper, Missouri to run the Double Deuce, and he gets embroiled with, it's all the organised crime and the local protection racket, which is run by Brad Wesley. Brad Wesley provides the alcohol to the Double Deuce. He's in charge of the Jasper Appreciation Society. Everyone has to pay their dues over and over and over to get protection and supplies. It's the same thing. It's been done before. It's still a good film. Patrick Swayze's in it. Mrs. Grills really does like Patrick Swayze. Probably because of his role in Dirty Dancing, a film which I don't really go much on. It's not targeted for me. But Patrick Swayze has done other films which I've liked. Black Dog being one of them. So, but you can see why the women liked him so much. He was in Ghost as well. That was a bit rubbish too. I didn't really go much on that either. But going off topic. So it turns out that Dalton has to go to the hospital to get patched up from a fight where he's been cut with a knife by one of the villains and the hoodlums that frequent the Double Deuce. It's a pretty rough sort of place, a place where you take your own sawdust. So it's that kind of place, and Dalton's there to get rid of the bad element and try and bring in new trade and youngsters and people that want to have a good time. So he ends up going to the hospital where he meets Doc Clay, Elizabeth Clay, and he starts up a bit of a relationship, with a bit of a friendship, which doesn't go down well with Brad Wesley. It doesn't go down well at all. Brad Wesley tries his best to persuade Dalton and Frank Tillman to change their approach, change their stance, but Dalton's not having it. Now Sam Elliott, who plays Wade Garrett is an older bouncer, and Dalton phones Wade for advice, and Wade, he says, "Oh, it's the same thing, just a different town." So eventually Wade makes his way to Jasper, ends up running into Brad Wesley's little firm, and they put a stop to Wade Garrett's future, basically. A thing that doesn't go down well with Dalton. In fact, it was Dalton that suggested Wade Garrett to Frank Tillman in the first place. And Frank said, no, he's getting old, you know. He wanted Dalton. And then Wade Garrett's future comes to an abrupt stop. Well, actually, his present comes to an abrupt stop, if you think about it. But so Dalton's got a bit of the needle about this, and he goes out and seeks revenge. And Brad Wesley brings in a hired gun of his own, who has his future stopped, his present and his future stopped by Dalton in a big showdown fight by a lake. It's been done before. It's all been done before. There's nothing new in this film. Eventually, Brad Wesley does get what's coming to him eventually, and you know, they all live happily ever after. It's been done. It's been done numerous times. So nothing new under the sun, as they say. Now, could you watch this film with your gran in the room? And I would say yes, you could watch this film with your gran in the room. It's not too bad. There's, you know, a couple of little bits at the beginning that maybe you might feel watching it with your gran, you might feel a bit uncomfortable for a minute or two. But there's no coarse language really. It's not expletive laden. You know, it's not F this and F that every 2 seconds. So I would say yes, you could watch this film with your gran in the room, because your gran would probably appreciate Patrick Swayze as well, a young Patrick Swayze. So I'm going to give Roadhouse, the original from 1989, I'm going to give it 3 coffee cups on the coffee cup scale, because it's a good film, but it has been done. If you haven't seen it, you have seen it. So 3 coffee cups. It did well at the box office, so if you've not seen it by now, then I watched it on Prime. I think Mrs. Grill's actually purchased it on Prime as well. We've got it on DVD too. So yeah, so have a look at it. It's on Prime. You can stream it, you can watch it. It's a couple of hours out of your life. That'll be well spent. So if you've seen it, feel free to comment and let me know. If you haven't but you want to, then feel free to let me know. If you couldn't care less either way, then just do what you think's best, really. So thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
Open the page, let the lights come up. A little spark in a paper cup. Stories wake in the morning air. Every dream has a seat right there. From a quiet shelf to a silver screen, we turn the lock and step between. Every line is a path to Rome. Every frame can feel like home. Brass book and film, take the leap. Woo! Where the chapters glow and the pictures speak. Let the wonder begin. Come on in. Yeah. Ink and light in a perfect blend, where the first page and the final scene end. Voices rise with a gentle spark, guiding us through the bright and dark. Laughing loud in a midnight chase, finding hope in an unknown place. Words can dance and the frames can sing. That is the joy that a good tale brings. Rise, book and film, take the leap. Let the wonder begin. Brass book and film, come on in. Brass book and film. Oh, hold that feeling, keep it near. A infectious feet. Rise